Shaina here with Jackie from Thorson Heating and Cooling. Jackie, how did you get into this business?
Actually, I worked for my dad. I've been in it for about 15 years now. We're a small family-owned company. We're actually having our 80th anniversary this year, but I actually just bought out my dad at the beginning of this year. So we're now a family, or female-owned, 100% female-owned in a male-dominated industry, and also still family-owned, third generation.
That's awesome. Where do you service?
We do the whole Sioux Empire area. We kind of cover a 30-mile radius.
Okay.
We try to anyway, but we do cover quite a bit of ground actually.
So what typical calls do you get from clients in the Sioux Falls area?
This time of year, we're getting a lot of calls that the air conditioners are just not keeping up. A lot of that could be due to just lack of maintenance on the unit a lot of times.
So do you have something where they can have a routine maintenance?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. We have a maintenance program. Ours is $39 a month. We come out twice a year to check the furnace and air conditioner. Things you can do on your own too is just checking your filter in the meantime, or washing off your unit on the outside. But we go through, check your electrical components, and do some preventative part failure prediction, that sort of thing. So,
can you show us what that would look like for something?
Yeah,
to do it on their own?
Yes. The capacitors and checking the contactor. Checking these electrical components, we can see if they are deteriorating in their capacities, so that we can predict if they're going to fail soon or not, and recommend replacement if we need to hopefully prevent breakdowns. This is why we do preventative maintenance, to try to cut down on anything that could be an issue or could be a problem in the future.
Homeowners do themselves for an annual checkup of their air conditioner?
Well, first off, I recommend just washing it off. Every year in the spring, give it a good rinse down. We have a lot of cottonwoods in our area, just grass clippings and stuff like that from your unit running. It's going to suck it in through the side, and it really just causes an extra sweater on your air conditioner, and it makes it run a little bit hotter. So imagine, running outside and wearing a sweater. This is the same thing for your air conditioner. So giving it a good wash down, and also checking your filter inside is going to be the same effect too. Rodents are a common problem in the outdoor unit, so it's a good thing for us to come out and check it. We take off the door for the electrical panel, check the electrical connections and that sort of thing, but also just checking to see if any rodents have made a home in there. They commonly chew up wires, and sometimes we'll even find them still in there too, where they have touch some electrical components that they haven't, and the little rodents get electrocuted in there, unfortunately. So
is it normal for you to see?
Yes, it can be common to find mouse nests in there. Very common to find spider webs and that sort of thing, but mouse nests are also pretty common. But they are problematic because they will chew on wires and can cause a lot of corrosion and that sort of thing inside the electrical compartment too.
Is this something a homeowner can typically find on their own, or is it you find it that you need to come out?
Most time they don't.
The day?
Typically for homeowners, I recommend to wash off the unit and that sort of thing, but it's not usually recommended for homeowners to go poking around in the electrical compartment, because there is high voltage in there. There is 240 volts, so you can get a pretty good sting from that if you do touch it. So I don't recommend for them to be digging around the electrical compartment, but if you just want to peek in there and see if you have a mouse nest, you can surely do that. But I would make sure that you have your breaker shut off and also have your thermostat shut off as well.
Well, thanks so much for all that information. I learned a lot, and I know that others will too. How can they reach you?
Well, our phone number is 605-338-1941. We also have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff. So absolutely. And we do 24-hour emergency service as well.
Perfect. Thank you.